Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So let's dive on in and let's actually talk about stablecoins, right? Because stablecoins are now becoming the big focus point of the tokenization revolution that's underway. And recently, there was an announcement actually from the TIE IO. And this is actually at Innovate Denver, where there's going to be a panel exploring stablecoin growth, evolving use cases, and their role in mainstream adoption and financial innovation. Now, we do know that David Schwartz will be on this panel, and we actually have this titled, Will Stablecoin Growth Be the Biggest Driver for Global Digital Asset Adoption? So this is actually happening in roughly 3 days, and I'm actually very excited to see what happens from this event. Specifically, what kind of discussions get released, because I do think that stablecoins are becoming a big killer piece of this space. And when I mean killer, I mean it's basically the big killer aspect around tokenization. It's a killer use case. It's a use case that provides liquidity, stability for the tokenized economy to become a reality. That's why stablecoins are becoming so crucial for almost everything that we talk about on this channel. And I do think that this is an event that everyone should tap into if you do get the chance. Now, on top of this, Ripple just put out a post regarding stablecoins, which was the rise of stablecoins is accelerating. The next evolution of finance powering on-chain payments, DeFi, and cross-border payments. Explore our in-depth stablecoin guide to learn how they work, why they matter, and how RLUSD brings trust and compliance to the space. Now, here we actually have a complete breakdown. This is a pretty substantial breakdown. There's a lot in here to really kind of break down. But number one, we get the stablecoin discussion on what they really are. And when we think about stablecoins, the real thing that we need to understand is this is basically tokenized fiat currency. That's basically what this actually is. It's pegged back to fiat currency itself. It's just a digital representative of fiat currencies. And here we actually have the types of stablecoins and how they work: fiat-backed stablecoins, which is like ROUSD, Circles, USDC, and even Tether's USDT. Then, of course, we do have commodity-backed stablecoins as well, crypto-backed stablecoins, and then algorithmic stablecoins, which are pretty much the ones that we completely try to avoid now ever since the FTX situation. But this is why stablecoins matter and the benefits and the use cases. Number one, stablecoins offer several advantages that make them integral to the modern financial system, which is fast, low-cost transactions, cross-border payments and remittances, financial inclusion as well, DeFi lending, institutional use cases, on and off ramps for crypto, and they, of course, break down exactly why. Number one, minimal fees for instant transfers with stablecoins make them ideal for everyday transactions. Their stable value and digital nature makes stablecoins suitable for global transactions, reducing the time and cost associated with traditional cross-border payments. Then, of course, we do have financial inclusion. Many economies across the globe deal with local currency volatility, making it difficult for businesses to succeed due to the resulting unpredictable business environment, increased costs and challenges in financial planning. Stablecoins provide access to financial services for the unbanked and underbanked populations, allowing them to participate in the global economy. And then, of course, DeFi and lending. So in decentralized finance, stablecoins are essential for decentralized exchanges, lending protocols, and liquidity pools, providing a stable medium of exchange and store value. And this is where a lot of people kind of get confused, because they're like, well, why, do we need XRP in this case? Don't worry, we'll get to that here in a second, but you got to understand that XRP can have volatile swings. So it could be a very volatile asset, which doesn't make it a good, asset for the DeFi side of things, because we want stability in that case. Now, on top of that, we do have institutional use cases, and this is exactly where we really kind of look at the next wave of adoption. So treasury management, settlements, and even corporate payments. But on top of that, tokenization. These are best served by stablecoins in terms of the RWA market. And on top of that, we have the on and off ramp services, which are pretty straightforward. Now, in terms of regulation and compliance, we do know that there's a lot of regulatory, discussions happening right now, especially even in the US. But EU with Mika is a big one. Asia has been approaching stablecoins in a big way in Japan, Singapore, and even Hong Kong. And then, of course, we do have compliance first stablecoins for institutions, ROUSD. They are mentioning here that ROUSD does unlock new opportunities for financial institutions and even empowers them. And it's because of the seamless payments, the full one-to-one reserve backing with full financial transparency, real-time secure compliance-focused transactions to power treasury, trade, and settlement, and more. And then, of course, you have the integration with the XRP ledger for seamless cross-border transactions and decentralized finance applications. And of course, we do have how Ripple is shaping the future of stablecoins. And then here we have the launch of ROUSD. But then this is where we start to kind of see the XRP ledger being focused on. So yes, it's, integrated with the XRP ledger and Ethereum. Sure it is, right? But we actually have down here that it has built-in liquidity, which is directly accessible via XRP ledger's decentralized exchange and the AMM. This is not on Ethereum. This is strictly for the XRP ledger side of things. But then down here, we have the XRP ledger's role in stablecoin growth. So ROUSD is a foundational asset for building additional blockchain-based solutions for enterprises on the XRP ledger, which offers a secure, fast, and scalable infrastructure tailored for stablecoins with features that support issuance, trading, and payments. Native stablecoin support. The XRP ledger natively supports stablecoins, eliminating the need for complex smart contracts. Then you also have the auto bridging and DEX integration, which stablecoins on the XRP ledger can benefit from deep liquidity and seamless FX swaps. That's the big one to focus on going forward in this video. Then you have the institutional DeFi applications, ROUSD, and other stablecoins can be used in lending, tokenized RWAs, and cross-border settlements. And of course, we do have the future of stablecoin adoption. Looking ahead, stablecoins will play an even greater role in global finance, DeFi, and tokenization. Ripple continues to lead the way by ensuring that ROUSD and future stablecoin projects, big focus there as well, future stablecoin projects, are built on trust, security, and regulatory compliance. Stablecoins are redefining the way money moves in the digital economy by providing stability, efficiency, and regulatory clarity. They serve as a foundation for the next generation of payments, finance, and institutional DeFi. Ripple is leading this transformation by offering compliance-focused, scalable stablecoins like ROUSD on the XRP ledger, ensuring that enterprises, developers, and institutions can seamlessly integrate stablecoins into their operations. Now, building upon this, right, why is all of this important to focus on? Like, we already know about stablecoins in a big way, right? Well, let's think about this. Number one, there was an update from the head of public policy APAC at Ripple, and we actually have here this week's APAC Policy Digest highlights Ripple's participation in their forum discussion. This was a recent forum discussion. We also have policy updates from Australia. This is also from Japan as well. And then, of course, you do have Hong Kong as well. Now, outside of just this post, we have over here, Ripple will power the world. The RippleNet spans both the East and the West, the only digital asset grand sponsor of this forum, the GFTN forum, building financial corridors in collaboration with the financial services agencies, Bank of Japan, and also the Monetary Authority of Singapore. And here we actually have all of those big players that are tied into this. You have the Bank of Japan here, you have Financial Services Agency, you have Ripple, you have Hitachi down there, SMBC, Circle, Binance, and a few other players. But for the most part, Ripple is one big name that is always tied back to a lot of these, major events and these major forums. But why is this so important? Well, again, if we think about stablecoins, what's the next stablecoin launch going to be? Is it just going to be another USD-backed stablecoin? We already have so many of them. No, it's going to be much bigger than that. Because number one, we go all the way back to September. Do you guys remember this discussion that I had with Mr. Man XRP on X, right? I responded and I even said, like, slowly but surely the past all makes sense. If I'm mistaken, this is an old image from an old document, because this is an old image. Here we have from Mr. Man XRP, this is what RippleNet's ecosystem looks like when it's completed with stablecoin arrangements, ROUSD, ROEN, ROGBP, etc. Ripple operates its own real-time gross settlement system for wholesale funds. Stablecoins will be issued before CBDC. Stablecoins are regulated already in most countries. And then here we have, this is from Ripple, by the way. This is an actual Ripple image where you have XRP at the center and you have all of the major currencies out there in the world that are stablecoins. Okay? And I did say, like, this is something that I see, coming together as well, because it just made a lot of sense even then. Because Brad Garlinghouse was talking about a yen-based stablecoin. This is why we look at how big Ripple is becoming in a lot of these areas around the world, like Japan, for an example. Now, on top of this, we go over here. This was always the plan because going back to December 12th, we did see from the Digital Pound Foundation, RLGBP. It has a nice ring to it at Brad Garlinghouse. Interesting. Then we fast forward to just recently with Brazza Bank launching their BBRL stablecoin on the XRP ledger. This is a Brazilian real stablecoin. And we have from Mr. Man XRP, is this picture beginning to make sense? The BBRL Brazil stablecoin is now on deck. You have Brazil, the Japanese yen, RLUSD, GBP, CNY with China, CHF with Switzerland, and then of course you have the euro, and then of course Mexico makes a lot of sense because we know how big Ripple is in Mexico. I mean, they're an absolute powerhouse around the Mexican economy, so it makes a lot of sense to have also a Mexican stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Now, on top of this, what about Australia? Because we know Australia's dollar-backed stablecoin is live on the XRP ledger. It's actually already live on the XRP ledger. It's been live on the XRP ledger for a while now, and this is one of many. You also have a euro stablecoin from Societe Generale Forge, right? We've talked about this many times, November 14th. And then you also had Stasis, which was another euro based stablecoin on the XRP ledger. When we think about a lot of these stablecoin endeavors that have happened over the years, it's very clear that this image still should live rent-free in all of our minds, because all of these announcements that we're now starting to see from Ripple, it all makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. And then when we look back at this document from Ripple, what is a stablecoin? We go all the way down, right? And we look at how the XRP ledger and XRP allow for deep liquidity and seamless FX swaps. If this image is becoming a reality, like I believe, like Mr. Man XRP believes, and many people in this space also believe, well, if we think about this, this is starting to unleash the tokenized FX economy. The FX market is $7.5 trillion per day in terms of volume. This could very well be the beginning of that. And no, I don't believe that it's going to stop with RLUSD or even this BBRL stablecoin and RLGBP if we do see it. We are going to see RL Yen. We're going to see all of the major currencies covered on, chain, because it just makes so much sense to have all the fiat currencies tokenized on chain. And it all begins with stablecoins. And what's crazy about this is Ripple has already been a part of the stablecoin revolution for so long, since going all the way back to 2022, when they put out a document on their website titled "This Stablecoin Race is On," because they saw it before anyone else even thought about it. They knew that stablecoins were going to be so much bigger than they were even then, in the middle of a bear market, mind you. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because I'm free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.